On this episode of Chasing Legends, Nash and the team head to Menomonie, Wisconsin to investigate strange reports at Devil's Punchbowl. Putting several reports to the test, will they unlock the mysteries of this location or get lost in the process?
This is so disorienting.
Alright guys, well we are headed to Menomonie, Wisconsin to investigate something we've been kind of kicking around for a few years, which is the Devil's Punchbowl, which actually has a few interesting things that are happening. There are reports that people are seeing lights throughout the location. Apparently the water that flows to the location, if you take a sample of it, the temperature and the clarity never change no matter what you do to it. And then the weirdest of all the happenings is there are reports that there are gnome-like creatures that exist in this bowl. So we are going to investigate all the claims and see what we can find.
Yep, gotta get some Skittles to offer the trolls so that they don't fuck with our cars or equipment.
Yes, that is one of the stories, that if you have to leave an offering of Skittles for some reason, which hopefully we'll find out, and if you don't leave this offering, they can harm you, or they will tamper with your vehicle and make it so you can't leave. So yeah, I guess, get a little hostile. So, yeah, we're gonna head into Menomonie right now and just kind of check some stuff out, and head to the bowl a little later. Do our investigation. It's raining, so it's gonna be fun. It's supposed to be like 1,000 degrees, so if everyone's ready for that.
Devil's Punchbowl, so it's fitting.
Yeah, basically going to hell. Hell was humid and raining, and in Wisconsin. All right, welcome to Menomonie, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, weather's great. Construction over there. There's a building over there.
I see 5 bars.
I'm counting. It's hot.
Keep exploring.
Look out, guys, we're going to Wisconsin. There's no open space in Bermuda. All right, so we're headed to this coffee shop. We're going to meet paranormal investigator Chris Wiener, and he's going to fill us in on everything that he knows about Devil's Punchbowl. So, go and meet him. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Nash.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So, get the nitty-gritty. Devil's Punchbowl. Just a little bit of the history on it.
Yeah, one of my places, favorite places around here. The Devil's Punchbowl started off as a geological study here by University of Wisconsin, Stout. A lot of lore, a lot of great stories revolving around it. You've got stories of brownies or fairies or gnomes roaming around. Just a real magical feel down there.
Interesting. And what kind of experiences have you had personally down there?
Personally, okay, so we went down there a couple different times to go test some of the lore out to see what was going on. And, there is definitely some special feeling down there. It's magical, if you would. And we did have some experiences, if you would. We saw something going along the ridge line. Not quite sure what it was. It could have been a person, but it seemed a little short for a person. Maybe you're new, who knows? The other thing is, while we were going around with some of our investigation equipment, like the EMF meter, it went off big
Oh,
time. Yeah. And it was crazy because there's no electricity down there whatsoever.
Right.
Like none. And this thing is tuned to house power, so it's like, why is this
There
thing
shouldn't be
picking up?
anything.
Exactly.
Okay, now this being an obvious college town, do you think, alcohol or municipal substances may have anything to do with some of the reports?
I think there's definitely a good precedence for that. I think with this being a college town, that there are a lot of people down there maybe drinking a little wine or whiskey or smoking a little dope, and so, and maybe even eating some magical brownies. And then it can lead to seeing things that may not be there, or feeling things that really don't exist. And I think a lot of the lore comes from that. I think a lot of the lore in these places like here or even nearby Caryville have those lore behind it because of illicit substances or alcohol.
Right. Now, we did some digging ourselves, and we found out that something about you have to leave like Skittles as like an offering. That's kind of what they.
Right.
A lot of the reports said.
And again, you're talking about a modern day item, Skittles. And again, college kids linking Skittles with the rainbow and magical, that they bring those down there to be an offering for the gnomes that are down there, or the brownies, or whatever it is. And so I think that's how that became part of that.
Interesting. And what's the story with the water?
Now, the story with the water is, it said that if you take some of the water home in like a vial or some other kind of container, that water stays cold for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
We've done it ourselves and really didn't have it. Got warm.
Okay.
And like I said, I think you guys should try that out and see.
Yeah, that's definitely on our agenda to try that. So, going forward, how do you think that we should approach our investigation tonight, and how do you think that we should, in a way to, I guess I'm trying to say, like, how should we go about it to maybe try to provoke some activity?
Did you bring Skittles?
We did.
Okay. Other than the Skittles, I think that you should go down there and center yourselves. I don't know if you guys are into the whole meditation type thing, but go down there, center yourselves, become one with the area. Like I said, there's a very serene, magical feeling down there, and if you kind of become part of the environment, I think that you're going to have good results.
Almost get like a mental baseline.
Correct.
Interesting. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Chris.
Oh, thank you, Nash,
Yeah,
for
thanks.
having me.
So what do you guys think about this whole gnomes Punchbowl thing?
I can't believe that people have been saying they've been seeing gnomes. It's just such a weird little, I could see elves maybe, with like the Irish bat culture here, but.
Well, yeah, it's just like, in Iceland, it's almost like 50% of the population believes in elves, which is nuts, but, we can't discredit anything really anymore.
Well, no, but when you think about it, it's like, what do you think of a gnome?
Yeah, besides the...
A lawn ornament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I guess...
I'm more interested to see what the situation is with the water. Because they say that.
I think that's going to be a pretty interesting,
like,
experiment to test.
Yeah, because it's very easy to just like verify. Like grab some scoop some water out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it changes temperature, or, throw some dirt in it, and if it changes clarity, then that's debunked.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things that I really want us to focus on is we have to figure out what. Obviously, when we get down there, we'll be able to kind of understand it a little more. But I want to figure out what exactly could people be misinterpreting.
Exactly.
If it's possible, like what kind of animal lives in this area that people could be like, that's a gnome. That looks like a gnome. Like.
Yeah.
Maybe if we set the Skittles down and put a GoPro on it, we'll see something. Like maybe gnomes, maybe little squirrels or something. Maybe there'll be an answer to what people are seeing.
Maybe it's just like some local kids
that's
wearing
definitely
hats.
something I want to do. Is I want to when we get to the bowl, I want to put Skittles down, and then overnight we brought a trail camera along, and I'm going to leave a trail camera pretty much fixated on these Skittles the whole night. So if anything goes in front of this camera, it's going to take a picture or video.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we can see if something does by chance happen to come after them, and and figure out why that is such an important part of the legend.
Yeah. I think we got this all planned out. I'm just excited to see what we can find.
It's gonna be a fun investigation. It's sure, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be a beautiful area, even if we don't see anything. I'm excited to see the Devil's Punchbowl.
Should we drink it?
Yes.
Should we drink the punch?
Drink
Oh, there's
the
gonna be a
Kool-Aid.
punch
It's
there,
not
right?
that type of punch bowl.
Oh, okay.
This is a college town, but it's not that type of punch bowl.
Is it spiked?
It very well could be. All
Oh,
right,
good
let's
job.
go
We
find
did
some
it.
gnomes. All right, guys, let's get set up before nighttime.
Oh my god! Look at this!
This is nuts.
Yeah.
So shortly after discovering the punch bowl, we decided to figure out how to get down. I tried the hard way first. Why did I do this? These are the right stairs, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave our shit here. Let's set it next to the tree. Base camp here. The tree? You want us to leave stuff? Yeah. It's a very obvious. Yeah, once you get down here, it's not so bad.
Stuff you can't see.
Yeah. You can't see where shit.
Who needs that though?
But yeah, who needs that? Yeah, no, this goes really high. A lot higher than I expected this to be. In fact, this entire place is a lot different than what I thought it was going to be. So, but. Alright, so my plan with this, we're going to put the candy down. I'm going to put this somewhere in the vicinity. And this should at least, if something, God forbid, decides to show up and eat this candy.
How does right here sound?
Alright. Hi ho, and there we go. Yeah, what? Snow White, they were dwarves, weren't they?
Yeah.
What the hell's a dwarf?
They mine, don't they? So I imagine that they're similar to
Dwarves, elves, gnomes?
elves. I mean, they choose.
This is confusing. It's just me or is it? Oh, this is still kind of misty. Oh, well, I guess this is not the end of our road. What is this? I know they were saying they were hearing like splashes and stuff down that way. So we're kind of split up right now. So I say we keep heading this way. See what we find. God, those lightning bugs are nuts. Are you getting the lightning bugs on camera?
What?
Can you get the Are you seeing the lightning bugs on camera?
Oh, I don't see them.
Did you hear that? Oh, it's just the true one.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. It sounds like large footsteps.
That could have something to do with maybe some people's experiences. I mean, it might not be able to attribute to everything, but it did rain today. So it does sound like there's people walking around us.
There's so many lightning bugs here. This is so disorienting. I can barely see 3 feet in front of me. something up there? Oh, that's gross. Gnarly. Careful.
I swear I heard something up here.
I feel like if anything is luring us in this way, it's not a good idea. You know how in horror movies the scream go back? This is a go back moment.
Yeah, it looks like
Is it going up there?
Alright, let's go back. We came up on another like stream coming from uphill, and I thought I heard something I heard some noise up here, so we kind of chased the noise, and I thought it looked like a shadow kind of crossed in front of our light, but we're kind of reached the point where we can't continue any further, so. Alright. The only thing that I can't figure out is the EMF. Because, like, you know, everything else, I mean, other than the gnome sightings, it's like everything else kind of seems to have like an explanation to it. I mean, we haven't tested the water yet, but yeah, the water droplets, the fireflies, just the sounds from the highway.
How small of an area this is, it just
goes on.
I know. It seems like we can get lost down here just going creepy forward.
It's really clear too, which contributes to the legend. The water never changes its temperature or clarity, and it's very clear and it's very cold. Hear that? So it sneaks around. There's just like a little white creek area. You know, it seems to happen when the wind picks up. I wonder if the wind is just knocking more drops off the trees.
I bet.
God, this place is just nuts.
Look at this tree.
It fell off. It looks like it fell from the top. You kind of understand what we were like hearing though, right?
Footsteps?
Yeah, like it just seemed like it was getting louder.
Yeah, I can hear it.
They were like heavy.
I can hear it in the microphone too.
But it's like it seems to happen though, because there's a wind picking up, and I almost wonder if it was just like the wind hitting.
When you're down here, it sounds like you're being completely surrounded.
I know. I'm wondering if it's just like the wind blowing more water droplets off the trees, and they just sound more faster and heavier. This place is nuts. Okay. Well, what do you want to do? Should we keep going forward, or should we head back?
Let's go back to Patrick. We already went far that way, didn't we?
Let's all just fucking... We've been following the same path. Yeah, let's start heading back. Well, it's like it almost sounded like talking, but it's just like this water. God, this place just messes with your head.
I know, that's what I've been saying. I cannot tell where we are anymore.
I I can see why people would, might think they're hearing and seeing things. This place is very disorienting.
The mist, the rain, the lightning bugs, everything.
It's just like
The water.
might be up ahead of us.
Yeah. Which way are we going though? That's
There.
out towards the light.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys.
Nothing there.
Water sample. Check.
The reports at Devil's Punchbowl are strange, that's for sure. Most of which we believe can be debunked by natural phenomena and the overall disorienting feeling of the location. With my team and I not encountering anything we couldn't explain, and our water sample changing temperature and clarity, I believe that the story is coming from the Punchbowl or nothing short of that. Stories. With Menomonie being a college town with a big personality, it is probably safe to say that college kids are drinking a bit too much in the woods. But if you ever find yourself in Devil's Punchbowl, make sure to keep a lookout. You never know what you might find.